Dr. Seuss Beginner Book Video.
Dr. Seuss's ABC. Big A, little A. What begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator. A, A. Big B, little B. What begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Camel. On the ceiling? C. Big D, little d. What begins with D? David Donald Do. Dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. A, B, C, D, E, E, E. Ear. Egg. Elephant. E, E, E. Big F. Little F. F, F. 4 fluffy feathers on a fiffer-feffer-feff. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat. Girl. Goo-goo goggles. G, G, G. Big H. Little h. What begins with H? Hungry horse. Hey. Hen in a hat. Hooray! Hooray! Big I. Little I. Ichabod is itchy. So am I. Big J, little J. What begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar and jam begin that way. Big K, little K. Kitten, kangaroo, kick a kettle, kite, and the king's ka-choo. Big L, little Lola Lop. Left leg, lazy lion licks a lollipop. Big M, little m. Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Big N, little n. What begins with those? 9 new neckties and a nightshirt and a nose. O is very useful. You use it when you say, Oscar's only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Painting pink pajamas. Policeman in a pail. Peter Pepper's puppy. And now Papa's in the pail. Big Q, little Q. What begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Quack, quack. Big R, little R. Rosie Robin Ross. Rosie's going riding on her red rhinoceros. Big S, little S. Silly Sammy Slick. Sipped 6 sodas and got sick. T, 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 T. What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Big U, little U. What begins with U? Uncle Ob's umbrella and his underwear too. Big V, little V. Vera Violet Vin is very, very, very awful on her violin. W, W, W. Willie Waterloo washes Warren Wiggins, who is washing Waldo Woo. X is very useful if your name is Nixie Knox. It also comes in handy. Spelling axe and extra fox. Big Y, little y. A yawning yellow yak. Young Yolanda Jorgensen is yelling on his cat.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and
Z. Big Z, little Z. What begins with Z?
I do. I am a zizzer zazzer zuzz, as you can plainly see.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
I Can Read With My Eyes Shut by Dr. Seuss. I can read in red. I can read in blue. I can read in pickle color too. I can read in bed, and in purple, and in brown. I can read in a circle and upside down. Fish. I can read with my left eye. Another fish. I can read with my right. I can read Mississippi with my eyes shut tight. Mississippi, Indianapolis, and Hallelujah, too. I can read them with my eyes shut. That is very hard to do. But it's bad for my hat and makes my eyebrows get red hot. So, reading with my eyes shut, I don't do an awful lot. And when I keep them open, I can read with much more speed. You have to be a speedy reader because there's so much to read. You can read about trees and bees and knees and knees on trees and bees on threes. You can read about anchors and all about ants. You can read about ankles and crocodile pants. You can read about hoses and how to smell roses and what you should do about owls on noses. Young cat, if you keep your eyes open enough, oh, the stuff you will learn, the most wonderful stuff. You'll learn about fish bones and wishbones. You will learn about trombones, too. You'll learn about Jake the pillow snake and all about Foo-Foo the snoo. You can learn about ice. You can learn about mice. Mice on ice. And ice on mice. You can learn about the price of ice. Nice ice for sale, 10 cents a pail. You can learn about sad and glad and mad. There are so many things you can learn about, but you'll miss the best things if you keep your eyes shut. The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. You might learn a way to earn a few dollars. Or how to make donuts. Or kangaroo collars. You can learn to read music and play a hot zut if you keep your eyes open, but not with them shut. If you read with your eyes shut, you're likely to find that the place where you're going is far, far behind. So, that's why I tell you to keep your eyes wide. Keep them wide open, at least on one side.
Mr. Brown Can Moo. Can you? By Dr. Seuss. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow. He can go moo, moo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? He can go like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz, buzz? He can go like a cork. Pop, pop, pop. He can go like horse feet. Clop, clop, clop. He can go eek, eek, like a squeaky shoe. He can go like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. He can go like an owl. Eek, 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 eek. Cock-a-doodle-doo. How about you? He can go like the rain. Dibble, 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 top. Dibble, 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 top, top, top. He can go like a train. Choo, 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 choo. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo. Buzz, buzz. Pop, pop, pop. Eek, eek. Hoo, hoo. Clop, clop, clop. Dibble, dibble. Top, top. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Mr. Brown can whisper, whisper, very soft, very high, like the soft, soft whisper of a butterfly. Maybe you can too. I think you ought to try. He can go like a horn. Blurp, blurp. Like a big cat drinking. Slurp, slurp. He can go like a clock. He can tick. He can talk. He can go like a hand on a door. Knock, knock. Tick, tock. Tick, tock. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Blurp, blurp. Slurp, slurp. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Knock, knock, knock. And ooh, ooh, ooh. He can even sizzle, sizzle. He can do that too, like an egg in a frying pan. How about you? Mr. Brown is smart as they come. He can do a hippopotamus chewing gum. Grum, grum. Grum, grum. Grum, grum, grum. Mr. Brown is so smart he can even do this. Beep. He can even make a noise like a goldfish kiss. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, boom, boom. Mr. Brown makes thunder. He makes lightning. Splat, splat, splat. And it's very, very hard to make a noise like that. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo. Buzz, buzz. Pop, pop, pop. Eek, eek. Hoo, hoo. Clop, clop, clop. Dibble, dibble. Dop, dop. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Grum, grum. Grum, grum. Chew, chew, chew. Boom, boom. Splat, splat. Tick, tick, tock. Sizzle, sizzle. Blurp, blurp. Knock, knock, knock. A slurp and a whisper and a fish kiss too. Beep. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you?
Be sure to enjoy all the exciting beginner book videos from Random House. The Cat in the Hat Comes Back by Dr. Seuss.
Do you know where I found him? You know where he was? He was eating a cake in the tub. Yes, he was. The hot water was on and the cold water too. And I said to the cat, what a bad thing to do.
But I like to eat cake in a tub.
Left the cat,
You should try it sometime.
left the cat as he sat.
Other Dr. Seuss favorites on The Cat in the Hat Comes Back include There's a Wocket in My Pocket and Fox in Socks. One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss.
Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11? This is something new. I wish I had 11 too.
Other Dr. Seuss stories on One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish include Oh, the Thinks You Can Think and The Foot Book. Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss.
Hop. Hop. We like to hop. We like to hop on top of Pop.
Stop. You must not hop on Pop.
Hop on Pop also includes these Dr. Seuss favorites. Marvin K. Mooney, Will You Please Go Now? And Oh, Say Can You Say? I Am Not Going to Get Up Today by Dr. Seuss.
You can shoot at me with peas and beans. You can bring in the United States Marines. You can put the whole thing on TV. But I won't get up today. Not me.
I Am Not Going to Get Up Today also includes these Dr. Seuss stories. The Shape of Me and Other Stuff, Great Day for Up, and In a People House. Are You My Mother by P.D. Eastman.
I have to find my mother.
He said.
But where? Where is she? Where could she be?
Then he came to a dog.
Are you my mother?
He said to the dog.
I am not your mother. I am a dog.
Said the dog.
Other P.D. Eastman stories on Are You My Mother include Go Dog Go and The Best Nest. The Bear's Christmas by Stan and Jan Berenstain.
When you first put on skis, be careful. Don't slip. And watch where you're going. Be sure you don't trip.
I'm watching. But tell me, Pop, please. Are you going to go jumping without any skis?
Other Berenstain Bear stories on The Bear's Christmas include Inside, Outside, Upside Down, and The Bike Lesson. The Berenstain Bears and the Missing Dinosaur Bone.
They will search the place, every cranny and nook. Will they find the bone? Will they find the crook? A dark, dark room, a mummy's tomb.
Is that the thief? That spooky face?
No, that's the museum's mummy case.
Other Berenstain Bear stories included on this video are Bears in the Night and The Bear Detectives. Be sure to collect all the fun videos from the Random House Beginner Book.